Welcome to this Naming Day plaque tutorial where I'll be showing you how to make a plaque using different inks. This is the plaque that we will be making. For this project you'll need Penny Black's Zoufabet stamp set, some hanshi paper, Versafine Onyx Black ink, Memento Angel Pink, Elderberry, Ladybug and Lilac Posies ink, London Fog, Cottage Ivy, Danube Blue and Bahama Blue, Cantaloupe, Pear Tart, Toffee Crunch and Rich Cocoa ink, and Ink Potion number 9. We will also be using Fantastic's bullet and brush tips and some Unipin fine liner pens. To begin, I've taped down my hanshi paper and I'm taking my clear stamps and my Versafine black ink. I gently tap the stamp onto the ink pad and then stamp firmly onto the paper. Repeat this process, offsetting the letters at different angles until you have completed the name. When stamping, I find that I get a clear impression by not rocking the stamp. Just press and lift. Once you have done this, you can then begin to draw in your boulders and your blocks. I'm using a fine liner pen and just roughly sketching. I'm adding an actual grass line and an horizon. And repeat this all the way along the letters until you have drawn in all the spaces so that it looks like this. I'm now going to use my Fantastics to colour in the actual letters. I begin by using my Bahama Blue and Pear Tart inks. I take the Bahama Blue ink pad and I lightly tap it onto my acrylic block. Once I've transferred some of the ink, I then spray a little bit of Ink Potion number 9. This actually helps with blending and makes it go on smoothly onto the hanshi paper. I take a bullet tip brush sticks marker and colour in the wider areas of the letter. Any detailed bits I leave blank because I can go back in with those using my brush tip, as you can see here. Once I've coloured all the letters that I want to be blue, I then do the same process with the Pear Tart ink, applying ink to the acrylic block, spritzing with some Ink Potion number 9, and then colouring again with the bullet tip pen. These Fantastics are great because you can wash them after you've used them and reuse them with a different colour. As you can see here, I'm going in around the detailed areas with the brush tip now. I repeat this process for the other letters and the grass and the actual line that I want to have as my horizon. I'm now using London Fog, again tapping it onto my acrylic block, spritzing with Ink Potion number 9, and colouring in the shaded areas of my boulders and rocks. I'm only giving it a light spritzing of Ink Potion number 9 at the moment because I want the colour to be quite dark in the shaded areas. I then use some more Ink Potion number 9 to lighten the actual ink and then colour in the rest of the boulders. I now apply the Fantastics directly to my ink pad in the colour of Cantaloupe and add it to the beak of the owl before adding some more ink to the acrylic block, spritzing again with Ink Potion number 9 and colouring in the mane of my lion. I start off with a light colouring and then gradually build it up with more colour as each layer dries. So that I get a good blend, when I come to do the next colour, I'm just going to put the Toffee Crunch ink pad over the top of the other colour, mix them together, and then colour in the owl. And I'm using the brush tip for this because it allows me to get into those little feathery pieces quite easily. You can see how easy it is to colour detailed areas using these Fantastics pens. Next I take Rich Cocoa, place on top of the other inks again, and colour in the remainder of the feathers of the owl. I'm now ready to colour in the body of my lion. Next I'm going to take lilac posies and elderberry and colour in the little caterpillar and some of the flowers on the vase. The ink just flows off of these fantastics and they are perfect for using colouring in with these Memento inks. Sorry, my head's in the way a little bit there. Next I take Ladybug Red and colour the little tiny ladybird just by the letter I. And also add a little bit of red to some of the flowers. And the dots on the elephant as well. And then take Cottage Ivy. A tiny bit is all that's needed for this. And just colour in the leaves and the flowers in the vase. I then take Angel Pink because I think you have to have a pink elephant somewhere in your life. Add a little bit of ink potion number 9 and colour in my elephant. I now take Memento Danube Blue, some more ink potion number 9 and colour in the vase. My project is now finished and ready to mount on a piece of mount board. Thank you for watching. For more inspiration, please visit my blog at candronicocardcraft.blogspot.co.uk.